It's going good. Everything's good. Yeah. So, what's the latest news?
Um, Struggling since the last patch, a lot more. And I don't know whether that's just because of the tank updates. But I like the I had a. It's annoying because before the patch, I had a really really good code for you. A game that I felt I played like as the best as I possibly could at my current ability, and we still lost a bit. It was like a last fight sort of loss. And
Mhm.
then the update, and then the patch came out, and it got removed. So annoyingly, I haven't been able to have that. And then since that patch, I've been yo-yoing up and down between gold and plat. So I'm in gold one now at the minute. And just sort of yo-yoing between like either win loss, win loss, win loss, or like 3 losses, 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins.
Mm.
Um, yeah, just sort of going up and down. It's been a bit of a rough one.
I see. I see. Well, what have you been practicing exactly so far? What kind of concepts you've been applying?
So with Tracer, I've been trying to keep like working on the timing thing. I've slightly changed the way that I'm playing her. Instead of like doing loads of wide flanks all the time, I've tried to, for the most part, stick with my team and pay more attention as to what's going on in the enemy team's backline, and to look for opportunities to take advantage of someone being out of position or isolated or cooldowns are gone. Like I've been trying to sort of pay more attention to the actual um sort of game sense part of things. So like notice when more cooldowns are gone, when someone's half health, if they're not getting attention from the supports, that's like a target I can go for, and I'm trying to do more of that style of tracer play, which before the patch was working really well, really really well. Is yeah, I was playing a lot better in most of my games and having more impact than I had been.
Mhm.
And it was also allowing me to pay more attention to timing, so that I would be just going through like the poke phase with my team, and then being able to recognize when the sort of spike in activity was to be able to then engage then. So it was helping with the time in that way. But because of the patch recently, I feel like the problem I have in a minute at a minute is, whereas before I was able to help sort of burst the tank to half health to apply pressure, and then when the team engaged on that, I then engaged on the backline to prevent the tank getting the assistance he needed. Um, that sort of timing is gone now, because where the tank's not taking nowhere near as much damage, the pressure's not there. So a lot of the time I'm finding that now I'm jumping in on something that I would assume is a good time for me to go, and because there's not enough pressure on the tank, again everyone's just turning around and focusing me out that way, and then I've got to jump out. But
Right. Right. So let's kind of get to this timing thing a little bit more. Did you try to exactly time your pressure with your tank more?
pardon?
Did you try to time your pressure with the tank more, like we mentioned in our previous
Yeah, so
session?
I would play like as a slight off angle to where our tank is, but doing like main damage with the rest of the team, trying to poke people out and just burn cooldowns and stuff. And then once the tank would then push forward on that, I would then engage the backline or whoever I felt was the best target at the time, depending on what I'd been paying attention to.
Yeah, I see.
Um,
I
so
see.
that was helping quite a lot with the timing,
I
because
see.
I was finding when I was trying to do the wide flanks, too often I weren't close enough to pay attention to what exactly was going on, because I've only got the outlines. I can't gauge what exactly is going on. I have to like sort of go off of sound or stuff like that. Whereas being actually in the poke phase, in with the tank, allowed me to see what was going on, so that I could then know when the timing was, rather than having to sort of guess.
I see. Yeah, so I got a few notes based on what you mentioned. It's kind of you've been, so first of all, not taking as deep angles. I think this is something we actually need to fix, ideally, all your pressure should be actually going from the flanks. Is just all these potential things which allow you to understand, yeah, if your tank is engaging or not. I think we can look into that a little bit more, yeah, because it can be based on the south, it can be based on just you also seeing something on the field, but it should be done from the flank, ideally. You see the problem, and this is what you mentioned. You sometimes, if I heard correctly, you do shoot the enemy tank quite a lot as well. And most of the time, you actually shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. You should be trying to relieve the pressure of your team and basically try to go after somebody else who is following up the enemy tank's pressure. This is what we want to kind of maybe pay attention to a little bit more. I think we can, yeah, we can do it today actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that sounds good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give that.
Yeah, because this is what I guess two main notes for us is how do you take angles and how do you time your pressure a little bit more so it's gonna be easier. I think definitely leaning towards the angles part. Yeah, let's take a look actually. Yeah, just kind of see what's the progress so far. I really, this is really nice to hear that you've been trying to, well, you've been timing your pressure with the tank. I think this is quite nice. Just sort of once they start absorbing pressure, you can do your own thing on the map. This is nice. Okay, I'm just gonna screen share and should
There you go.
work.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. We got this replay and it's
Yes.
Akenwald. I see.
Yeah, I start as Soldier, but I changed to Tracer. I think after the first point is taken, just because I felt my aim with Soldier that day was like just off completely, so I just weren't feeling this. So I switched off to Tracer.
You okay with skipping towards the tracer part then, since we kind of
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, just because we wanted to focus on that a little bit more. Oh, you were surgeon, not the soldier, though, right? It's
Yeah,
okay.
Soldier. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's take a look. So, what are we gonna do here exactly? Okay, so I noticed you kind of just wait at this point of time, right? We just kind of, well, are you scouting this moment? What are we doing exactly?
I think it's because we knew there was a Sombra, and I think I'd heard her, but I was trying to I can't remember what it was. But it's because with this game I was in a 5-stack, but it was people that I hadn't played with before, so the communication wasn't that great. But I can't remember exactly. I think this is what it was. I was trying to spray her out.
I see. So see, this is gonna be an instant thing about your position, and the fight is about to start, right? And you tell me, what do you think about this angle here?
Yeah, it's not great. I don't think I stay here. I can't remember exactly what I was doing because this was a couple of days ago. I think this code, so I can't remember exactly what I was doing at this point in time.
Where should you be at this point? What kind of angle you should be taking?
I would probably sit on like this right hand side where the archway is, the little sort of building that comes out like when they walk through that. Yeah, this sort of area here off to the side.
Yes, exactly. So see, the only things we're looking for you when you take in angles is one, making sure you take in, and this is gonna be really for you more tracer specific because you got a lot of mobility. Try to take 180 angle on the position where your team is trying to do stuff. So basically I have my team around here. This is position A. I can be potentially set up at the position B and attack from this 180 angle. In a way.
Yeah.
This is what you want most of the time. Always try to prioritize your setup first. Try to make sure you take the best position possible first on the map, and then do your own pressure, or let's say even do your own scouting overall. See what's gonna happen, because now if we're at this position, we're not allowed to set up the quality pressure on the backline, and also it's going to be a little bit harder since your hog most of the time is going to absorb the pressure, and you're just going to receive that pressure with him as well. I see it's kind of really uncomfortable at this point of time. Okay, now the thing about the timing, because as you mentioned, it's hard sometimes for you to identify when to exactly go in, when not. I would just say this. Maybe start doing keeping an eye on not only, well, visuals is obviously something you can take a look at if your tank is actively engaging, but sometimes if it's not possible, you still can see the visuals. It's just in the game you can see there's a marker above the head. It's yellow whenever they
Yeah.
start taking damage, and whenever it's blue, so it's gonna be just like that. There's gonna be a marker above them. Whenever it's blue, it means they're not taking damage at all. So this is something you're gonna be doing constantly, trying to set up. And after that, we're trying to do something later on the map. So see, it's always kind of being really patient with this. Okay, let's keep watching. Okay, this is fine. He can kind of clear the fight. Maybe he could have killed this Doomfist just a little bit faster, but it's alright. Okay, now the fight is over. And well, it's kind of still going a little bit too long. Mercy died actually. All right, but yeah, it should be over soon, I believe. Okay, well, yeah, it's usually the thing. Sometimes fights are prolonging this much. Okay, now let's pay attention to this. Okay, because we mentioned you want to keep 180 angle. Yeah, you want to kind of stay in the angle. Let's say pressure happens here. Let's say I just wanna do something towards this blue area. Okay,
Yeah.
if I try to use the blinks there, try to shoot something, where are you gonna go if the enemy is gonna pressure you back? Yeah? If they're gonna, let's say you don't have blinks, yeah, let's say it's just gonna be really tough for you to, when you're gonna apply pressure on this Doomfist, what kind of angle are you gonna fall back to?
I mean, initially the idea was to go to this corner where the Kiriko was, so that I can try and cut the line of sight to the rest of the team for Kiri to heal me up.
Okay.
Failing that, at least I've got close cover to my right, where that archway is again.
I see. Okay, now let's think about this idea. Because you Tracer, most of the time, you Flanker, you pretty self-sufficient, right? You usually, most of the time, shouldn't be actually healed by your team. Let's put it this way. You should be healed by something else, okay?
Yeah.
And if I do something here, this is blue area, what is that 180 angle you can take, which allows you to kind of survive a little bit longer? What kind of angle it could be taken, so you don't need to fall back to your healer's line of sight here, your Kiriko's line of sight.
It'd be behind the sort of, I don't know whether it's a tank or what, but the top side just under the word payload, behind that bit of cover.
Yeah, so it's kind of this let's call it this area or something, maybe?
And then you've got the Mega inside the door if you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And see, this is what I want you to do. Kind of make sure you set up. So I'm gonna write it down here. Set up at any point of time. Always get the best position possible. And if the enemies are pressuring you, you're always falling back towards, again, your flank. Not towards your team sidelines, but towards your flank. You always kind of always go forward. You never go back. So to speak, if I go here towards here, I always kind of want to maybe pressure this way, or maybe I go towards this way, just towards this deeper side of the map. Let me actually see. Actually, maybe got some examples of this. So just to show you a little bit of this visuals. Yeah, I think I have my. Maybe I can use my own video. Actually, it should be on my YouTube. Give me one moment, because there were quite a lot of examples there. I did post those. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be this one, and I just need to go on this, view my channel and videos. Okay, yeah, I got it. Actually, kind of similar idea. Yeah, was always going forward. Just gonna use this. Okay, it's okay. Like okay, that's a bit too loud. I'm just gonna remove this. And okay, there's a blink on the side, rotation. Okay, this can be a good example of what I'm trying to say here. It does matter. This is a little bit different example, but still. Okay, what is happening here? Kragi plays Tracer, and the rest of his team is starting from A. Okay, whenever
Mhm.
whenever this is happening, we always wanna, well, because we always want to be in some sort of 180 angle, we're trying to go towards that deeper flank, like like you mentioned. You want to try to stay there as much as possible and see what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to maybe lean towards the right side, right? He's just gonna go to the right. Maybe let me ask you this: what is that another option he can do on this map potentially? If he knows his team is kind of starting from this main area, this kind of main lane here, is there any other option for him?
It would be the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, easily. Yeah? just that's it. Yeah, just checking. Yeah. So see, but why he's choosing this? Well, there are maybe more options for him to stay alive. Yeah. What kind of options? Is just HP packs. Okay. Whenever you're trying to maintain angles, you wanna consider where the HP packs are. Most of the time,
Yeah.
as the tracer. So see, there's opportunity for you to take first this big mega. There are also small megas like right here, and also one more behind him. And see, whenever he's gonna be applying pressure, and see, it's gonna be well timed as well, because this hand is destructive to the tank. Now he's shooting the back line, and then he's just trying to kind of maintain this this pressure. And if the enemy is pressuring him back, see where he's going. I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, one time. Yeah, so he's constantly gonna go towards towards the flank. Just even with his movement most of the time to just throw off the enemy's aim, trying to keep this this position.
Yeah.
One more example, just one more, and then we'll get to your example. Okay, so this is maintain flank. Maybe the Franz one is this is a good one as well. So he exactly the same thing. He's gonna do actually taking this early fight. Well, well, not early fight. It's just, let's say they taking this deep fight on the almost close to their spawn on the payload map. Oh, sorry, push map on the robot. This is Survasa, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait, it's Esperanza. Esperanza. Yeah, Esperanza, I believe. Okay, so he's taking this again more 180 angle, and then what allows him to just maintain this flank. Okay, let me ask you this: where he's gonna go now, most likely, if he knows his team is starting from A.
If I remember rightly, there's a health pack in the door in front of him, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also the one in the archway to the right, but that's further away.
Exactly. And see the constant idea. I'm going towards HP pack, going deeper. Never go back towards my team like some players would do. Yeah, what they would do, just blink backwards to their team's line of sight. You don't want to do that. You still want to be this annoying distraction. And let's say this, even though the enemies, they're not gonna shoot you. Guess what? It's still good distraction. They're still gonna be screaming in voice and saying my traces in the enemy traces in the back line, and it's gonna be really annoying for them. So this is what you want to do most of the time. Okay, yeah. With that being said, let's just see a little bit more of it. Okay, maybe a little bit more examples, and we can actually do a game as well. I think try to apply this. What do you think? Is that sounds good to you?
Good for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, you kind of sort of do that later. It's just you need to be more consistent. Make sure you set up first. Even here, okay. Give me an instant angle, 180 angle, based on where your team is now. Where can you go right away?
It'd be across to the churchyard. I think I was just conscious of pushing through into the enemy sort of spawn area.
Yeah.
When knowing that I'd be isolated from my team, and there's
Yeah.
only like one route back.
Yeah, see, like this is an example where I can potentially maybe even use this statue. I can even be using this if I know maybe my team likes to spawn cam. It's all right with me. I can always fall back towards this positions, towards this here, kind of be self-sufficient on the flank. And by the way, your Kiri, a lot of times, actually, because she can CP to the walls, actually can join you too. This is what most of the Korean players do as well. And they tend to stack Kiri and Tracer. Well, I think now most of the people do because they figured this out. Kind of Kiri should play on the angle, like can take more aggressive angles, 180 angles in a way. But yeah, this is a little bit of a like, if you play Surgeon, right? This is where you would probably play, I think. But you is a Tracer, you need to abuse the fact that you have mobility and see how it's tough for you to do something here as well. Just all this pressure, random shots, maybe random hacks, random doofus slams, or yeah, like see this, you getting the headshot because the crosshair of the Widowmaker most likely gonna be on this choke anyway. So this
Yeah, I
is
just
it.
forgot about that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say... Well, you could maybe also dodge that with better mechanics and just being aware of the Widow, sure, but I don't think it's the most important here. Okay, right away, what's your setup options? Where do you go?
I think I'd go to the higher ground initially because I knew that the Doom kept playing up there.
Right.
In hindsight, I'd probably go through the castle
Through the
to the
castle.
ledge behind where the cart is now. So that
I like it.
archway through there.
I like it. Yeah, I really like it. And see, you have the fall back option. You have this HP pack. You can always go back towards it, just in case if something gonna go wrong. You have this idea of, I set up first, I want to maintain the flank. Once you've done it, then keep an eye on your tank and see when you're applying pressure. Don't try to... You just kind of use this poke phase as a opportunity for you to set up and get information at the same time. Not just get information. Okay, this is fine. This is better. See, now you kind of going from a back and actually forcing out couple of cooldowns even. Well, there's a Doomfist ultimate. He's gonna use it as well. And you forced out this recall of the Sombras, which is quite nice. You didn't burn much of your cooldowns. This is nice as well. Again, going in the back, again, 180, my team does this. Okay, my first option, setup, try to exist. And if something gonna go wrong, you always have this fallback option here. This is your HP pack. Okay. This is over. And one more time. Let's see. Well, this is a good kill. I like it. In a poke phase, I think you're one of the best characters to also potentially spawn camp somebody or like get early picks if possible. If you know, you can get proper position on the map later. Just all about, okay, if I'm doing this poke damage, am I gonna stay on my flank angle comfortably? Right? So what's your thoughts? Can you do this sort of poke pressure? Because it seems like the intention was to do that.
I was expecting the Mercy to res. That was why I was waiting there.
Okay.
But she backed off, so...
Right.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for her to sort of try and poke the corner so I could try and burst her down, but...
Right.
She never did it, I don't think.
Right. Even with this, it's just again, always asking yourself, well, maybe I denied the Mercy res, but if it's gonna cost you in a way that you cannot set up for the actual fight, I don't think you actually even have to deny in this case. You just always want to make sure you have the best position on the map possible. By the way, maybe couple of options for you. Well, maybe you go up here as an example. You can blink. I do believe you can blink from here to here. This is slightly higher ledge, but you still can make it. And then you go here, maybe. You can also maintain this and always fall back to this as an option.
Yeah.
But timing-wise, I think you were doing alright so far. It just kind of feels like really you have to burn a little bit too many blinks because of your positioning, and yeah, we can be distracting the enemies more, turning the attention around a little bit more. Remember the things you mentioned about the patience as well? I think we kind of talked about you have to shoot at the right time. You have to kind of shoot when there's when you can do meaningful pressure, let's put it this way. Did you try to apply this as well overall, kind of being more patient? It feels like you did, right? It feels like
I tried to, like, in terms of when to jump in, maybe not in this example, but overall I've tried to wait a bit more and not feel like I have to necessarily kill everyone every time I engage or trying to do everything in one go.
Right. Because this is what's gonna be really useful to you as well. Once you're gonna be on this best position possible. Just being more sneaky, don't do damage at all. Like, yeah, this definitely feels like more of a, well, because before we did quite a lot of just poking from far range, and this, so far, it feels like there's improvement. So, this is nice too. Just together with your position, it's probably, again, not a best angle for you. Maybe, what are your options? Well, maybe go all the way here and then fall back to here. Maybe use the castle, I think, and pressure the widow out because she's isolated, and then you can go on the rest of the backline. But there should be 180 angle, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. So this is... Okay, this is still... And this is still... It's still defense again, little bit hard. See, you start on the main, little bit harder option. Well, let me ask you this, because your rotation also matters. How do you get on the off angle? Well, this 180 angle also matters. I think. Let's put it this way. Whenever you get on the angle, there's an idea that you usually want to avoid open space. As a tracer, you want to avoid the space where long range damage can do something to you. And it's been kind of, in a lot of examples, we actually been out in the open. That's why maybe something like Widow can kill you. Maybe there's a Ashe, she can kill you. And this might be a good example of what you can do with your rotation. So because we don't want to use open angles, open sightlines, let's say we want to set up 180 angle, and it's probably going to be on this area here, this red corner. So where you gonna go? What is that position? What is that rotation you can take at this point of time to like avoid the open?
If I wanted to do it quick, I'd probably just hug that left corner and then blink across to the hallway. But if I wanted to do it the long way round, then it would be down that archway on the right, like up them stairs, round, and then blink across from the top ground.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, so it's just potentially something like this, here to here, maybe if possible. Well, you definitely can choose this a little bit longer, so the enemies will not notice you. It's okay for you to choose a little bit longer rotations, but it's constantly, yes, some sort of possibility for you to avoid being in the open. You remember this examples, I've been in the open here, maybe I'm staying here again, a little bit too open sideline. Let's actually see. Yeah, just get us a little bit more examples of what's gonna happen on attack, and then we can do a game, I think.
Yep.
Let's see, okay, what is your setup option here? Little bit tough, I think. Breaking through the choke is definitely not the easiest here.
Yeah, I think I go across to the right where the mini is at a minute. Like, it's in this bottom left building next to where the Moira is. That's where I originally go, I think.
Yeah. Let's see how you do it. So notice what you do. You kind of also start... I think you start shooting here. Which can be also a little bit unnecessary. I think it's okay. In this way, it went out right, because you got this small mini, but just something to keep an eye on. Yeah, usually make sure you first set up, I think, and then shoot just like this. Like, what do you do here? Cassidy, good pressure.
Yeah, didn't hit my recoil quick enough.
Yeah, well, this happens. I think overall, timing-wise, it's also better for sure. Your tank, at least, they grabbing some sort of attention from the enemy team. I would probably expect a little bit. You probably need to be doing a little bit. Let's put it this way. Just wait a little bit longer. I think for the diva to just be able to apply her matrix and maybe just shoot really close. But I think overall this is nice, timing wise. Your options can be also going all the way left here as well, I think. Just see,
I think this is what I do here. I think this is, I change my mind now and go left instead.
Let's see how you do it. So see, this is what I mean. Like, at this point, don't burn your blinks to shoot or like just exist in this open area. Just straight in, think about what is my setup option, burn your blinks to get there, and then shoot from there later. So maybe here, maybe there. So don't waste your time. Yeah, you did this one bling on this main. It's not needed. Don't need it at all. Just sitting here, shooting, and even this. See, again, I don't need to do this pressure from open kind of sideline. Just get to your 180 and start pressure. 180 here, or maybe towards here. Now it's not the case. Probably it's gonna be harder because these guys are shooting you in this direction, so they're gonna notice you. So just this is enough. All the way left. I like this angle more. And you recall, and if they pressure you, what is your fallback option here?
I know. I think there's a mini in the building to the left, one in the
Yep.
hallway to the front of where I'm looking.
Yeah.
And then the one under the archway behind me.
Which one is better? Tricky question.
Probably. I mean, the one in the archway behind is potentially safer, but the one to the left would allow me to stay behind them.
The one is it A or B here?
A would allow me to stay behind them, but
Behind
B
them.
would be safer. Yeah.
I would even say, like, to be honest, because what do you mean by safer? Yeah, it's just we're kind of closer to your team. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, more just out of
Right.
harm's way. But if I wanted to stay within the engagement, then it would be A, because then I'd get the health back, but then also be able to stay behind them in the fight.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely better. And see, your safe option, what you're gonna be meaning by safe a lot of times as a tracer, is not that you need to fall back to your team or have a safe route to them. You just having a corner and fall back option to go deeper on the flank. That's it. So if they pressure you, I can always go up the stairs and even go towards the spawn. This is what you need. This is your safe kind of option as a tracer. You never want to consider safe as, oh, I want to see my team, I guess. Just always maintain this idea. Okay, well, with this in mind, we got 180 angle. Maintaining angle is pretty straightforward. You need HP packs, timing, which you're doing much better, I think. This is nice. Yeah, just let's do 180 angle with HP pack. Try to maintain it. What do you think? Try to do a game?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, okay. You can screen share.
Yeah. There we go.
And really important note gonna be, I don't want you to be actually even shooting, I think, as much. Just make sure you set up, make sure you, at the best, shorter sightline possible, and then do your own pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
I haven't warmed up at all yet today, so I just want to get some shots in before.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. You're doing the swags there?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. This is great. Yeah, especially for your trigger discipline, just making sure you're shooting right at when you know your bullets can actually hit, so you don't just empty your full clip. You instead kind of taking your time with these shots. Just shoot if you feel like you cannot aim for whatever reason. Readjust your crosshair and then shoot. So see here, you're shooting this BAP. Don't shoot with the full clip. Just shoot if you feel like your aim is trash. Then you kind of wait it out a little and shoot later. This is just always repositioning of your crosshair. It gets faster and faster the more you play, especially versus high mobility targets like Lucio. Maybe it's anything with mobility, I think, or some characters have small hitboxes like Anna. Okay, so this is here. Usage B packs. Just writing everything down here as well. Yeah, and one more note I'm just writing down. We're gonna be using short-range spaces to get on the angle, so you need to be avoiding open. Don't try to apply everything at once, whatever I mentioned today. I think just try to do 180 angle, straightforward, with a HP pack. That's it. 180 angle with a HP pack, get there. Once you get there, you apply your own pressure, that's it. And this is how you're gonna be training by yourself too. You really don't need to apply multiple things at once. It's gonna be tough as well. This is not possible. Too many things. If there are too many things, your working memory is really overwhelmed and difficult for you to apply.
Yeah.
And your hero pool so far, it's just the same. Yeah, it's just the surgeon and the tracer, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I try to do Tracer more than Soldier, and Soldier's just sort of a fallback if I feel like I'm really doing nothing on Tracer.
I see. Well, we can discuss this a little bit more actually, just what character to pick. Well, overall, I think if you follow this idea of if I have a good map which allows me to flank as a tracer, you have a lot of flank routes, and also the com is suitable for you enough as a tracer. Maybe it's
Yeah.
somewhat of a dive composition especially. I think it should be okay. But a surgeon is mostly you more of a poke character. You got some ability too, but mostly this character is about long range pressure with the railgun. So if composition allows you poke composition, long range composition, you if you have
Yeah,
it, then playing surgeon is okay. And maps, it should be longer sightlines usually, maybe something
yeah,
like
it's
Circuit
usually like
Royale.
Circuit Royale, yeah, and
Yeah,
Havana and stuff that I end up playing her
exactly,
on.
exactly. And, and she
And
got
Dorado sometimes.
exactly, yeah, and she got some ability too. She got some ability to just get up and down, and it is nice if you can play surgeon on the maps of the high ground. You got KSA. This is this is top of 110 here. Well, it's just similar nickname, but I get it. But it's just funny. Okay, well, defense, but still, still the same. 180 angle with HP pack. What is that gonna be here?
So you got the Mega on the right hand side that goes to the downstairs area that goes towards this one.
Go. Can you go
Uh,
deeper? Try to hide. I think there's a deeper option. Yeah, right there. To the right, there's a big mega. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this is the one I meant. Yeah.
Oh, this one. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
sorry.
the.
Yeah.
That's alright. Okay.
Because
Make
where
sure.
it goes to the downstairs area to where they come
Yeah.
up,
Exactly. Make sure you
and
sneak.
then
Now, making sure you sneak around. Once your tank starts attacking, they start doing something. You attack as well. So don't do any poke. Just be patient. And you, in this case, you actually don't have to scout for your team for the enemy team as much. I think because you don't want to give up your position. Make sure you crouch as well whenever you do this, so they don't
yeah,
notice you. Okay. Because usually enemies scouting around the corners. Be careful. This is okay. If they scout you early, you can always fall back, but HP back first. That's alright.
yeah,
That's
sure.
right. That's okay. That's okay. This is gonna be your constant idea. You start here. If something happens to you, you take HP pack. If HP pack is gone, then you try to go deeper on the flank. That's okay. You have HP pack behind you just in case if something's gonna happen. That's okay. You can try to reset here. You still can try to live in the back line if possible, but yeah, now just resetting means kind of wait for your tank to
I can
pressure.
get it done.
That's okay. That's okay. Always keep this in mind. If I can go deeper, go deeper. If not, that's okay. You can fall back towards the team.
Yeah, I think this is where I was like struggling with the whole deeper thing is because I'm always getting caught out in my blinks all the time, and people just like I don't know whether it's just this rank or what, but people just seem to have a habit of just wanting to do nothing but chase me down, like no matter how far I go in their spawn.
Yeah, and if you do that, if you live, this is okay. This is really what your job is as the racer a lot of times. Distract people, just like that. Okay, 180 angle first. You on the main. 180 angle. Somewhere. Okay, you can finish this ball.
Ah, damn it.
That's okay, kill him. That's alright. And so see you kind of be clicking just in the game thinking, what is my fall back option always? I think the one you started, this big HP pack was good. Okay. Let's see. 180 angle first. No shooting from the main. 180 angle first. Okay. And yeah. Yep, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. And try to live. Yes. Okay. If they're gonna chase you down, you go deeper. That's okay. If not possible to live, then you can fall back to your team. It's just first is the flank always. Okay. That's okay. Now we can kind of fall back to them, but again, flank still, if possible. Get in the position. Nice, good. Yeah, yeah, I like that fight actually. That was pretty good. That's what you won most of the time.
Yeah, I'm still like, there's a lot of the minis that I'm still trying to learn where they are.
Try to set up around here. Why not? You can actually again do the sneaky engagement around this big HP pack. Just make sure your tank is in. Okay, this is fine. If they notice you just like that, you can fight them. But yeah, make sure you live here. Yep, that's all right. Good, good. You're maintaining this area as well, like it. Okay, nice. And the enemy tank is dead. Nice, I like it. Good cover here. Okay, set up first. Set up first. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Set up first. Okay, this is fine. A fallback option is just to the left, I think. Okay, you can also use this one, but deeper is better. Okay, that's fine. You can reset. You still can use this time to set up and be sneaky though. It's just a bit harder if they notice you. Yeah. I like it too. Oh, she's quite low.
Oh my god.
That's okay. Don't worry. I should have backline more, like the Kiri. Yeah. Kiri? Yes. Now Moira. That's alright. Try to stall the card here. Maybe you get kills done. Wait, you winning? I was not expecting. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, you did quite a lot there. You can kill her. She's up there on the blue. This is called the cannon. Yeah, the blue cannon. Okay, set up first. Set up first. Don't get caught. Still can scout, of course, but just yeah, setting up. Okay, can you tank apply pressure in this area though? You need to scout. So better option.
I'm waiting for them to go to high ground and then.
That's okay. I like it. Okay, then do that. Okay, KSA got 1. Got 2. Okay, finish this Moira. She's behind. That's right. Was close. Close with the melee. You still killed her. That's good. Careful in the open. Make sure you set up. Yeah, this is great rotation here. This is what you want. So you constantly, even in the middle of the fight, you're thinking, 180 angle first. Let me pincer them from a back. Let me pincer constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do the same thing with the stairs if you like. Just be sneaky around. I'd be a little bit open here, but you can try. You can try. This is okay. More is 1. She's probably in the back. That's great. So that was much better with positioning. This is what we want. And see, if whenever you're gonna die, like it was first time with the ball against the ball, really, not big deal. Just see why you died there or what was the problem. First of all, it's about maybe how you take HP back, maybe how you maintain cover.
I should have looked at it and blinked rather than trying to blink back into it.
But this is alright. This is alright. The more you play, the better you're gonna be. This is really, if you're gonna die the end of playing, no problem. The problem is just solving this playmaking first, always making sure you're able to be at the best position possible while timing. Safety, it comes. Yeah, it's easier to fix, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Nice, keep this up. Just set up first. What are your options here with the position?
So I usually go left side up the stairs, sort of crawl up the stairs and try and get behind them behind the statue. And then that way I can go back to the mega that's on the left hand side at the back of this one.
Okay, try this out. Yeah. Okay. Your another option is also just in case going all the way right, and there's a opportunity for you to go all
Take
the
it
way
off
back.
the high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, see, the ideas here is just you using those short sidelines a little bit more, avoiding open space, setting up first, absorbing attention. If they go towards you, you go deeper on the flank, not towards your team.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep this up. Keep going on the 180 with HP pack. This is good angle. You can go deeper. And fight. See who you can fight. Maybe go deeper? Okay, you can fight this guy. He's... That was fair. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, this guy's lost. You can kill him. Go deeper and kill him, yeah. Nice. Good. If they chase you, go deeper. It's okay.
I was trying to get the mini.
Yeah, it was good. That was good pressure overall. Keep an eye on your blinks though. Whenever you finish the kill, kind of maybe take a mental reset, recharge your blinks, and then go in again. Your blinks are just needed for the... Once you got in the position, you use them for the engagement and dueling people. But first, get in the position always. Okay, here, don't shoot. Get in position. You're really stuck in the bad position. Get on the good sideline. Yeah. So this all the way right side was good. Just get there first. Yeah, go all the way right. Don't stay here. Nice flank. Okay.
Oh, no, hit the wrong button.
Go deeper on the flank, if possible. Oh, it's okay. See, by the way, if you need to make readjustments, if the enemies are moving more forward or more further back like they did there, again, retake 180 angle. Just take a different one. Don't engage straight from main, face to face.
Yeah.
So see, maybe you're starting with all the way right side first, and then go even deeper. Try this out, I think. It's one of the best positions for you, most of the time. You just set up first. Yep. All the way right, you can take it. Yep. That's okay. You have HP pack as a fallback option on the... Yeah. Recall, fine. And kill her. Good. That's okay. It just... Here is just purely the blink stuff. It's okay. You need to try to do the same. By the way, there's an option. If you go the way right side, you can always go down the stairs as well and set up even deeper.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Nice. Good angle. Somber is probably gonna be here.
Yeah.
As disrupt. Let's disrupt. Can kill her. Oh, she's on HP pack, but still killable. She's no recall. That's okay. That's okay. You have one... Well, if your team touches, you can actually touch by yourself too. You need to go straight forward though. You don't have time to set up.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, see who is killable there. That's great. I might dodge there. That's okay. And you can keep the angles here. Go set up first. Nice, great. Good angle there. Once you get the echo, try to set up later again. She's kind of low there. Okay, set up. Good position. Maybe you can start here and go up the stairs on the left. Not here. This is front to front. I think you need to go from the back here. Maybe go all the way right or so, or this. Yeah, this can work.
Oh, I didn't know what a fucking mini was there.
That's alright. I think your position there was great. You just need to like get even closer with that position. Just the same sort of stuff you did there, but make sure you're even closer. Nice. Winnable. Great. Okay. And this is really nice. Yeah, the way we did the setup and just the way we apply pressure from a back is really nice. You can definitely increase the quality. The more you play, the easier it's gonna be. But yeah, there are a few things to pay attention to just with how you increase the quality. It's mostly, so I'm writing it down. It's how do you stabilize and the blink management is something we can focus on later as well. But yeah, for this, I think just keeping in mind, okay, what we saw today, just keeping in mind when you're trying to do this 180 angle, understand that this 180 can change depending on the situation of the fight. You can go deeper or yeah, remember, I think there was a great example. Can you give me the code real quick? I'll just show it to you. Yeah. Just gonna show it to you here. And then we can quickly summarize.
Do you want me to just leave it on screen like that, or do you want me to just copy it to the...
Yeah, just copy and paste, send it to me on the Discord DM, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. And... yeah, let's watch. That was a good example, just one of those fights there for the first point. Can you see my stream just fine? Is it working? Okay, great. So, when you guys been attacking here-ish, okay, it's been so even here actually, okay, so see, if I'm at the best position possible, if I'm already done the pressure, so to speak, always treat your position as an opportunity for you to clear space in a certain area where your tank is probably gonna be engaging. This is what we paid attention to, okay? Here, this position is kind of fine, yeah, it's kind of right, but once you felt like the space is cleared for whatever reason, maybe the enemies are falling back, again, don't skip steps, but go over another setup. So don't even shoot from here, you just need to be going even deeper, in a deeper flank. So see, like, if this bits of Russia, you don't have to do that in a way. You can just go deeper, all the way right, set up on this downstairs, this way. Much better. Always 180 first, pressure. 180 first, pressure.
Yeah.
You see here, you kind of waste time in the main, and then you blink through, really uncomfortable, right? because there's a lot of attention, it goes towards this area as well, or this area, and you kind of front to front with the most of your team. It might feel like you lose a little bit of value, maybe when you flank in, and most of the time you're not. If you're doing it correctly, because you got a lot of mobility, you should be okay. You should be okay with, and this is what you've been doing at the start, this kind of 180 positions. Was really nice.
Yeah.
Yep, just keep this up, and you'll see maybe what went wrong was when you did that, actually, when you did this 180, and been doing it kind of early there. You just, when we went in the soldier... Okay, it's been... It's been here. Yeah, we've been chasing the soldier, and you've been actually adjusting your setup. You see, you kind of started here, done a little bit of pressure on the soldier, and then you went even deeper, the setup. Yeah, what went wrong there is first, you don't want to blink backwards, as we mentioned. You always want to blink forward. So here,
Moved
if I'm
onto the
planning,
stairs. Yeah.
yes, exactly. So I want to be following, and I'm keeping in mind HP packs. Yeah, can be blinking towards here, and this way you turn his attention, and just in case. Yeah, you always have this fallback option. I think once you've done it, be careful. Make sure you get your resources back. Usually when it's 1v1, I just want to reset a little and then fight. But overall, this is what you want. Yeah, with your position. If you keep this up, kind of, if you're able to implement it in most of the games, this is really nice.
Yeah.
This is what I want to see most of the time. Okay, right. I think we can summarize then. Okay, we can summarize and just see what we got out of today. What you learned today.
Just sort of going away from the playstyle that I have been trying to play in to try and use this sort of flanking playstyle better, more efficiently, and having to use sort of going to and from health packs as using it all as like a walking route rather than trying to attack an area. Just like doing stuff as you're passing through rather than trying to go from like destination A to B. If that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which sort of just helps with the thinking process of where I need to be going and thinking like ahead of time.
Yeah, I like it. And with positions, with taking angles, what kind of angles we should be taking? What do we just mention?
Well, the 180 behind them is preferred, but anything that's sort of an extreme of that area.
Exactly. Yeah, preferably always trying to get there. And your another idea is also making sure you get in a shorter range. You're trying to avoid this open sightlines as much as possible. I think you just need to get on a place, which I think you did good actually when you've been going on the flank. I think you did use those kind of enclosed spaces as much as possible. Maybe let's say here. Remember when we were attacking the BAP? Yeah, I don't even have to attack from here. I can just be using this kind of. Maybe sometimes you have to be patient, let them pass. Yeah, sometimes you have to maybe get the better position, but it's okay. You always start at the short sideline, short angle, 180 angle. Good enough. And what allows you to maintain it, as you mentioned, it's just HP pack. And mostly, yeah, when you're trying to maintain angles, I'm also going to write down this. Make sure you're going forward. Yeah, you don't want to go backwards. If you ever notice you blink forward and then backwards when you're trying to maintain your position, something is wrong usually. It's kind of, you always want to go from one place and kind of forward. Keep in mind where you're going to go, of course. But yeah, this is something you can experiment with. That's okay. There are multiple things for you to do as a tracer. You can improvise, but the general ideas, the general principles are going to be staying the same. General principles here. For timing, I'm just gonna write this down so it's gonna be helpful. Keep an eye on. This is marker on the marker above tank's head. I sometimes notice, and this is okay because we've been focused on the angles. You've been just purely taking the position. Sometimes you've been not looking around, but once you're able to kind of autopilot on taking the angles more in a way, like in a good way, yeah, you're able to implement it consistently.
Yeah.
So it's your more of a second nature. Make sure you look into your tank a little bit more. So once you're on the angle, all you need to do, so I'm here, just check my tank is ready. Look at this marker above their head. If they're taking damage, it's yellow, and then start engaging, be active, shoot something. This is what you want, kind of two things you want to implement.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, yeah, for the most part, that's it.